KPFA Berkeley 89.3, KPFB in Berkeley 88.1, KFCF in Fresno, and online at kpfa.org. Stay tuned for Setting the Standard.
Igualtia Titaskachiwati, Ompa Motehuilpan Sinechoka, Ompa Nopampa Sichoka, Nonansi, Quinta Aka Mistantania, Seca Sichoka, Kisilwi, Huawiten, Shoki, Juan Boki, Nechokia.
Setting the Standard. My name is Pedro Reyes. Welcome once again to another journey or sound right here on Setting the Standard. As we travel through the AM hour, join us right here on KPFA 94.1 FM, firme y más. Así es, aquí estamos otra vez y no nos vamos. We'll be right here, dropping some knowledge for you tonight, this morning, whatever you may consider it. Pero de todos modos, once again, thank you for joining us, tuning in, and staying tuned as we travel through the stars like sound waves in the night, coming through frequencies that you never expected. Yes, that's right. So here we go. Keep it locked, but open up the mind. Cause the struggle begins at home. Right. You gotta organize your family, organize your home, organize yourself, and then organize the community. So we're gonna start learning a little bit about how to have safe relationships at home, from youth out there that are making a difference, from a program called Females Against Violence, and we'll be hearing from them pretty soon, so stick around for that, because everything begins in the home. If you can go outside and protest to the 99%, with the 99%, right? Then you can definitely organize your family to make that difference in your home. So check this out. Kick back, relax, and here we go.
Production crew here are taking over this world. So we want all of you ding-daggers to pick up your hips and your hot, get on your high horses and battle.
It's a great program. Thanks to Deborah for having us in this group, and thank you to everybody that's listening, and I hope this will help you a little bit.
Hi, my name is Nairi and I'm a junior in high school, and I'm a peer educator at Females Against Violence program located on 17th and Patrol at Horizons Unlimited. We are talking about healthy relationships and trying to get out the word that there isn't such thing as healthy relationships, and that you don't have to be in unhealthy and abusive relationships, and if you are, that you're not alone. There's a lot of other people who go through these things. llamo Nancy Maldonado y tengo 21 años. Soy estudiante del City College de San Francisco y participé en el programa de Mujeres contra la Violencia en Horizon. Y yo creo que las soluciones para la violencia en relaciones es empoderar a las mujeres, porque no vemos eso en la televisión, en las películas, en magazines. Siempre la violencia es glorificada entre pandillas, familias y hasta en los ads, los productos que nos quieren vender. Muchas veces usan el cuerpo de las mujeres como objetos y creo que muchas veces nosotros tomamos esos mensajes y así nos tratamos y no nos damos cuenta de lo valuable que somos. Tenemos que empoderarnos como mujeres, como hermanas, juntarnos, crecer ese autoestima que a veces no lo tenemos por muchas experiencias y saber de que nosotros nos merecemos mejor que el abuso. Somos más fuertes que eso. Podemos sobresalir con el apoyo de la comunidad y de nuestras hermanas de la comunidad. Creo que también deberíamos de hacer lo mismo con la gente que provoca el abuso, los perpetrators, porque no solamente son hombres, también son mujeres, y creo que tenemos que hablar de esto openly. Para una relación siempre se empieza con una honeymoon stage, siempre empieza bonito, romántico, pero luego los argumentos se van haciendo grandes y más grandes y finalmente termina en violencia. Siempre la violencia no es física, pero también es sentimental, verbal, económicamente, y recientemente usando la tecnología con un simple mensaje de texto es algo que nos puede afectar. Y para salir de este ciclo de violencia hay 3 salidas más comunes. Por ejemplo, nos podemos salir de la relación, podemos agarrar apoyo y también hay, unfortunately, la última salida es muerte o violencia física. Hay muchas mujeres y hombres que han sido asesinados. Recientemente hubo un caso de una muchacha que se llama Cindy Santana. Su exnovio la navajeó y ella murió. Y esto pasa en la escuela. Deberíamos de aprender de estas cosas desde la edad que somos jóvenes. Nosotros merecemos mejor, porque la verdad nadie necesita esa violencia. La juventud se tiene que fijar en la forma en la que su pareja, si es controlador, controladora. Los celos, hay muchos celos que no son buenos. Por ejemplo, si todo el tiempo quiere estar contigo, no te deja tener tu propio espacio, se fija mucho con quién te juntas y te dice que tal vez no te puedes juntar con amigas o amigos o familia, cuando te dice de que no puedes hacer algo porque si de verdad quisieras a esa persona estuvieras más tiempo con ellos. Si no te apoyan, te están llamando muchas veces en el día, te están mandando mensajes frecuentemente, siempre quieren saber dónde estás y con quién estás y quieren que les pidas permiso para salir, muchas cosas así. Pienso que los padres deberían de hablar abiertamente de este problema, porque hay veces de que no nos dejan, por ejemplo, tener novio o novia y nos da miedo hablar con nuestros padres de estas cosas. Sé que tal vez estamos empezando a que nos gusten las personas y queremos tener novio, pero nuestros papás son muy estrictos. Deberíamos de tener conversaciones abiertas para que no haya miedo sobre hablar de cosas que ya son como prohibidas, digamos. Hay que hablar y educarnos. Hay muchas organizaciones afuera, aquí en la comunidad, que están tratando de hacer awareness. My name is Ginger. I'm a freshman in high school, and we're basically working on teen dating violence and how it's not healthy, and we're trying to make people have healthier relationships, and we're also working on sexual abuse, that sexual abuse is not healthy.
Hi, my name is Xiomara. I'm 17 years old and I'm a senior in high school. I'm an FAV peer educator at Horizons Unlimited also, located on 17th and Potrero. The focus on all our main projects is basically to get the word out to fellow students like ourselves and even adults. Just domestic violence is not okay. We really want to stop domestic violence at its roots, if possible, because it's kind of hard to leave when it's already, happening and the cycle of violence has already started.
My name is Laura. I'm a senior in high school. What we're working on right now is we're trying to spread the word around to let people know that relationships are not always safe. There's always many consequences on unhealthy relationships, and that there's many people around them to help them work on their relationships and make them better, healthy relationships.
Start teaching what we learned to our peers by going to youth centers around our communities, going to after school programs, maybe even going to schools to get out the word, because it's a lot of violence in relationships going on, especially in high school. Violence, and for my time here, I've learned a lot about healthy relationships, and I'm not in a relationship now, but I know what to expect out of a good one.
In the months that I've been here, I've learned a lot through Horizons Unlimited, and going through all these workshops and learning all these facts about relationships have really opened my eyes to see that a lot of people need help. I actually want to be a social worker because of this. I want to get people out of situations. From personal experience, I have dealt with domestic violence, and I think there's a lot of empathy out there to be looked at. So I want to be the first in my family to go into social work.
Healthy and unhealthy relationships, and I have learned more than I knew before, and it's gonna help me have a better relationship than before. Right now, what we've been working on was my group for a presentation, a workshop that we're gonna do in the community, and we gotta let teenagers, most definitely teenagers, about healthy and unhealthy relationships.
la violencia. Mujeres contra la violencia. Mujeres contra la violencia. Domestic violence is not okay. Domestic violence is not okay. Domestic violence is not okay. Mujeres contra la violencia. Get the word out. Mujeres contra la violencia. Get the word out. Get the word out. Get the word out. Get the word out. Domestic violence is not okay. Domestic violence is not okay. You start teaching what we're learning. You start teaching what we're learning. Females against violence. Females against violence. Females against violence. Have dealt with domestic violence. Have dealt with domestic violence.
Okay, hi. My name is Reina, and I'm in the 12th grade. And las soluciones de por qué las parejas se quedan con las parejas abusivas son porque las personas tienen low self-esteem y se culpan a uno mismo. Pueden estar en immigrant status, social status, etc. Mujeres piensan que todos los hombres son abusivos. Gente que crecen con familias abusivas van a pensar que no es posible tener una relación que no tenga violencia. Algunas personas tienen miedo de estar solas o tienen miedo que los abusadores las maten. Las víctimas piensan que si se quedan con las personas que las abusan, ellos van a cambiar, pero no van a cambiar. El abusador dice que los problemas que hay en la relación es la culpa de la víctima. Sometimes the victim has shame or is embarrassed and don't want anyone knowing about the abuse. The denial is when the victim tells themselves that it is okay. But when it comes to religion, they say that they have to stay together no matter what. The solutions are when people leave that person and get something of themselves. These are actually excuses. They're not solutions. The real solution is getting out of the situation they're in, not having low self-esteem, getting support from other people or getting support from the groups they should go to. I think that you should talk to somebody and tell them what's really going on and don't hide from others just to protect the abusive person. You should sink them into jail. Okay, so even though you will lose your loved one, there's other people who love you in this world. There's no excuse for violence. Thank you. Nobody is worth your tears, and the one that is won't make you cry. Shout out to all the girls out there who's getting beat up, who shouldn't get beat up. You deserve much respect.
Mi nombre es Lorena. Yo soy parte del programa Women Against Violence, Mujeres contra la Violencia. A mí me gusta estar en este programa porque aprendo un montón sobre la violencia y I'm against violence a lot because most of the people who always get physical, like types of abuse are women. And then I'm only 16 years old, and when I grow up, I don't want to be part of violence like that. Mucha gente piensa que el único tipo de abuso es físico, pero hay a lot of tipos de abuso como physical abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse, economic abuse, and sexual abuse. So most of the people know about physical abuse, and then they know that physical abuse is when people put hands on you, start hitting you, pushing you, te golpean y te amenazan con cualquier tipo de weapon. Y verbal, emotional abuse is when people start calling you names. A lot of people think that doesn't affect somebody, but it really does, because when you call a woman some name, not only woman, but like when you call a man some name, you probably think it doesn't hurt them, but best believe it's hurting inside. I grew up with violence in my house, so I kind of know about it. Most of the people who become to being like violent is mostly because they've seen violence in their childhood. I try my best not to be violent. Well, there's also mental abuse. It's like when you're being called crazy, or like they start doing tricks and try to you. And there's also economical, which is having when people take your money saying they're going to pay you back and they're not. There's also sexual abuse that many people have passed through this, and then many kids had gotten raped, and then a lot of people don't know what to do. But in this program I learned the numbers. I learned to talk to other females who have been abused or raped, because probably there's a lot of females out there who don't know what to do. I know a lot of people who had gotten raped, and then they probably don't like talking about it, but I'm always there to listen, because one day I wouldn't like seeing my daughter getting raped and without knowing what to do. 1 in 4 women get raped. 1 in 11 men can get raped too. It's not only women, but you see a lot of kids being abused by their parents or like anyone near them. For all those young ladies out there that need help with violence, I think you guys should enjoy Horizons with Females Against Violence, because it really helps you open up your mind. I think you cannot just tell by knowing someone, or like by seeing somebody say, oh yeah, you probably got raped or something. But some of the warning signs could be they were abused or grew up in a home with abuse, or others have been like abused. I think females should not be getting drunk or like doing any type of drugs, because if you do drugs and you're with some guy, you are not going to expect the guy being respectful to you. You got to make sure you're with someone that you really trust, because not only boys but also women take advantage of kids. Kids should not be getting drunk without being with someone or being safe. And then make sure whenever a guy asks you to have sex, make sure you say no or yes. You don't want to keep saying no, because as long as you say no and the person makes you want to have it, that's considered a rape. Well, for the young ladies out there who had gotten raped or like something, I don't blame them, because things happen. Just make sure that you learn from it, because I know a lot of people wouldn't like being in the same place again. If you had ever gotten raped, you should talk to any of your friends, because it makes you feel better. When I had problems with my family, like I was an angry person, but I realized by telling people my problems, like my anger can go away, and then I learned that my friends are always there for me. They're probably in the same position as I was, and they can help me a lot.
have learned a lot of valuable things, and because this is a great program, and I feel that it has helped a lot of teens and has helped them develop more knowledge about unhealthy and healthy relationships and how to prevent them.
So I've been here for about like 4.5 months, and we've been feeling about teen dating violence, drugs, and alcohol. The generation before us, there is like a lot of single moms. I think if we're all educated, we can educate others. And hopefully the cycle will break and moms don't have to work as hard as they're doing right now. I know I have a single mom and she deals with a lot more than she should. I think it's so important that there are educating like programs out there, because I feel like this stuff isn't known like naturally. There are like a lot of phases like denial, and you really have to educate people so that they can recognize what to expect in a relationship, and be safe, because your boyfriend could be like the father of your child. You never know, like stuff like that happens, and you don't want to be in a relationship with someone who you wouldn't want to call the father of your child, because you never know, like things happen. If I'm ever in a relationship, I want to be in a healthy relationship, and basically if my brothers and sisters are in a relationship, I want to help them to prevent bad relationships.
Mi nombre es Celiani, tengo 16 años, estudio en Network Marshall, estoy en el programa de Mujeres contra la Violencia. Yo pienso que las soluciones de por qué las parejas se quedan con las parejas abusivas, la pareja tiene miedo a la pareja porque tiene miedo que lo golpeen, que por los hijos, muchos lo hacen por los hijos porque no quieren que los hijos se queden sin padres, se queden solos, y esa es la mayor, yo pienso que es la mayor, porque las mujeres aguantan eso, ¿no? Por los hijos. Yo pienso que deben buscar ayuda en otros lugares, que hay mucha gente que ayudan, como este programa, que ayudan a las mujeres con ese tipo de problemas, o no tienen que ser sí, mujeres, casi mayormente son mujeres las que sufren de ese problema, pero que busquen ayuda, que reaccionen, que piensen en ellas mismas, que den su valor. Yo pienso que no solo piensen en la familia, que piensen también en ellas, lo que están sufriendo, que busquen ayuda, ya sea en mis lugares aquí que te ofrecen ayuda para eso también, que no tengan miedo de denunciar a la persona, porque eso es injusto, aguantar violencia. También creo que las mujeres también aguantan porque aman a la persona, aman a ese y piensa que él va a cambiar, que él le dice, oh mi amor, no sé. voy a cambiar, te quiero mucho, no lo voy a volver a hacer. Y las mujeres se dejan engañar porque piensan que es verdad, que va a cambiar. Entonces, no es así, es mentira todo. Es solo para detenerte, pero ya después ya se le pasa. Es mentira todo para envolverse. La mayor parte piensan por eso también. Yo pienso que cuando una mujer está siendo maltratada delante de sus hijos, que salga para afuera, que busca ayuda, no es bueno que los niños vean este tipo de violencia, porque eso le puede en algún futuro puede repetir, hace lo que el padre, después hace lo que el padre hizo con la madre, él lo hace con otras mujeres, ¿sí? Que busque que salga para afuera y que no permite que él la maltrate delante, por lo menos delante de los hijos, ni delante de nadie que se dé su valor. Si ya le empieza a pegar a los niños, pueden llamar a la policía, tiene ya. No sería justo que dejara, aunque muchos lo dejan como es el padre, muchas madres dejan que el padre le pegue a los hijos. Yo pienso que no es justo, aunque sea el padre, no es justo la violencia. No, yo quiero mandarle un saludo a mi familia, a mi madre que está embarazada, a todas las personas que están oyendo y que, aunque uno no lo explique muy bien, que tomen notas más o menos y que no se dejen engañar por nadie y que se valoren a sí mismos, que no se dejen bajar la autoestima por nadie, porque aquí hay de todo tipo de violencia, ya sea la verbal, física, la económica, emocional, es de todo tipo y no tiene que ser solo de golpe. También está la verbal, que ya las palabras duelen, se te quedan. No se dejen por ninguna de esos tipos de violencia maltratar.
Cycle will break.
I'm against violence.
against violence.
A survivor.
No es bueno que los niños vean ese tipo de violencia. No es bueno que los niños vean ese tipo de violencia. No es bueno que los niños vean ese tipo de violencia.
There's no excuse for violence. There's no excuse for violence. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for violence. There's no excuse for violence. A survivor.
I'm against violence.
There's no excuse for violence.
Be in a healthy relationship. No es bueno que los niños vean ese tipo de violencia.
I'm against violence.
I've dealt with domestic violence. It's a great program. Start teaching. Females Against Violence programs.
My name is Ginger. I'm a drug and alcohol abuse counselor, and I work here with the women at Females Against Violence. I'm also a survivor of domestic violence. That's one thing I do is give my advice to people, but for them to break the cycle, that's the main thing, that they can be the one to put it into it, whether it's going on in their family or if they know other people, that they don't have to keep doing it, that, you know, there is a way out. You just got to reach out for help. There's agencies, there's plenty of organizations out there that are willing to help people. They can turn their lives around, and just know that nobody deserves to be hit, to be beat on, to be talked down to be brainwashed, to be talked out of their name, to be called out their name or whatever. Nobody deserves that. It's hard when you're in it. It's hard to see anything different. It's because, you know, most of the time the person's being brainwashed. Everything that these women talk about, everything that they're learning, I've been there. I've gone through it. And it wasn't until I got out of the relationship that I was able to change my life around and learn from it, and I'm able to help others. Like when I was in it, it's really about out of sight, out of mind. You really got to have someone who's there to help you and keep you strong, because if it's the decision that you make in the end, because there were times when I wanted to leave but kept going back, you know, and then it's like crying wolf to my family, just like not being near the person and being serious about it, because, you know, you're talking about starting your whole life over, whether this person was taking care of you, and it's different for young women, but it's like you got to save money, you got to get away from this person, you got to change your phone number, you got to change your location. You know, I was talking with a woman today who, like, years after this relationship, she still fears him. You know, every time he gets out of jail, he comes looking for her, and that's serious. It's like telling her one day he's going to kill you. You know, it's like, it's relocating, but, you know, sometimes you don't have to, but if the guy is really that obsessed, it's like you really got to think about your own life and make those decisions for yourself. Why stick around? What, to get killed? No, you got to leave. You got to just leave and gather as much resources as you can My situation, I didn't have to leave. He ended up going to jail, but that's what got in the way. You know, that's what helped me get my life around. I was able to get on my feet because I had nothing. He took care of me. He provided everything. He would not allow me to work. We had kids together. So here I am, single mom, 5 kids, and where do I start? You know, and it's hard, but it's doable. You can do it, but you just really got to reach out. Until the end, when, you know, I didn't know where to reach out, but towards the end when it got bad, I just started calling different places and getting help, you know, and I was able to get away. My family did help, but I think it you know, the woman has to really say that's enough and not go back, because then it becomes a sick game, and it only gets worse, because the control, the abuse, it's just sick. I would definitely, you know, they would probably have to really relocate if it was that serious. I mean, and if they have to call the police, call the police. Don't be scared to call the police and get help, get a restraining order. You know, those are options that are out there, and really, like, find a support, talk to somebody. I think the main thing is to get it out, like, get it out of your own head. Put it out there so someone's hearing you and maybe they can help. One of the reasons why I stayed so long was because of the kids. But in the end, it was like, no matter what, he's still your father. You know, I never took that from him. I never down-talked him to them, because it was done to me. He used to do it to me all the time. To them, I didn't want them having that. They know who their dad is, you know what I mean? And since then, he has passed on, but, you know, they got much left for him. But I never really put out what would really, like, they seen a lot. They were little, but I wouldn't go on talking about it. You know, for years after, I didn't do that to them. So whatever they've seen, that was probably enough. And they're old enough now, and they've seen the changes that I've made in my life, going to school, you know, working. I work hard for them, you know, as a single parent. If there were signs that maybe there had been some experimenting or drugs and alcohol or something like that, then I'm basically here for them to talk to. I'm just here, you know, to listen. You know, we have sessions, we have individuals. I get to know the women, and we build relationships. I can just sit here and chop it up with them all day, you know. And with that, I'm finding out how their week was. If there was something going on with them, you know, then I'll maybe have to pull them aside and just kind of sit and talk. And that's what it's about. It's just, you know, and if they were having trouble with something, if there was any way that I can help them with anything, even if I had to, you know, go outside of here and take them somewhere, then that's what I do. I also work with women, so, and I've been in this field now. I was drug and alcohol counselor for 9 years, and I've been working with the younger women for the last 2. So I'm doing both simultaneously, and I love what I do because of where I came from. Because back when all that stuff was going on, I had got into drugs and stuff, and then I got into a program, and that's where it really all changed for me, because I had caught a CPS case. I had to go into a program to get my case back, and that's where it all changed. That's where I was able to change my life around. I got a divorce, got away from him, and just seeing someone graduate our program, or just seeing, like, being able to help these women, is a lot of it I can relate to because I've been there. You know, my childhood wasn't all that great either. I've had a rough childhood. It's just life in general, you know, and I've overcome a lot of obstacles. I'm able to relate in a way where I've kind of been there, done that, versus, oh, I have no clue what you're talking about. Grew up in the mission, you know, I've been in gangs. Recently, like with one of my sons, he was shot and killed about a year ago, so I've overcome that. And like when that was going on, it's like I was able to help a room full of women who were actually going through grief themselves, losing a loved one. I think life experiences is, and I love what I do. It's like I really have a passion for what I do. The other program that I work with is called the Latino Commission. It's a drug and alcohol substance abuse program, residential and outpatient. And we simultaneously work here with Horizon. You know, we collaborate. Our agency is located at 301 Grand Avenue, and that's where our main office is. If anybody needed help or, you know, needed help to get off the drugs and alcohol, they can call 650-244-1444 and set up a screening, and then just go from there. You have to be 18. Just for any woman who's out there struggling, any young women, just know that you don't deserve to have anybody putting their hands on you. It's, you know, he may be selling you a dream when, you know, you're still young, you still got a whole life ahead of you where you can be respected, and you deserve to be respected. And what helped me was, like, if you paint this picture of what your ideal man, what you wanted him to be, or what that would look like for you, for a partner for yourself, you know, I wanted that person a commitment, I wanted respect, I wanted trust, I wanted loyalty. Those are the qualities that after that, the next relationship I got, that's what I was looking for, and I wasn't going to settle for nothing less. And actually, I'm in a healthy relationship today, and because of the signs of what I've gone through in the past, I know what the red flags are. I know what to look for, and I will not hesitate to walk away. I've come too far to ever put myself in that situation again.
Here we are once again at Horizons. You just heard the students' voices right there, taking this program that's focused on helping youth, women and females, right? Focusing on organizing in their community, learning more about relationships, and trying to, just understand their personal relationships and what's going on with them as well. We're going to be talking right here with Deborah. She's the teacher of this program, and she's holding it down for Horizons and talking to the youth and working with the youth directly. So tell us a little bit about how you came to be the teacher and how you got involved in this class.
Gracias. I'm the program coordinator for Females Against Violence program, and I had the opportunity when I was 18 years old to attend the training. The program has grown a lot since then. It was maybe about a 3-week program in 1999, and now in 2011 is a 6-month program, and so it's stipend based, so that provides an incentive to the young women to continue with the program, especially going through the daily grind as a young single mother or the daughter in a family that may be dealing with unemployment or disability issues. That stipend provides a way to support themselves while in the program. We do provide like Muni Fast Pass and food during our training. Thankfully, due to the funding we get from the Department of Children, Youth, and their families, and the Commission on the Status of Women provide funding for our program. We focus on preventing teen dating violence, and we have some workshops on life skills such as money management, anger management, harm reduction, preventing unwanted pregnancy. Some of the themes that we cover in the workshop is giving a definition to the experience that we may have already grown up with or experience, whether in our home or on the street, but what is different types of abuse, understanding that emotional abuse is just as painful as physical abuse, and that regardless of whatever abuse we may be experiencing or have experienced, that it's not our fault, we're not alone, and that there is support available for us in the community. We do outreach by letting people in the community know of resources like La Casa de las Madres or San Francisco Women Against Rape, who have 24/7 hotline crisis numbers to call where a counselor is available any time of the day or night. We also produce outreach material like this zine that we just put some time and energy into creating that also has some legal services as reference. And we are working on trying to tie in international issues to our daily lives. So one example is that as women, we're 9 times more in danger in the privacy of our own home than we are in the street. But we also know that there's like issues going on a mass level of like femicide, where women are being brutally killed for their gender, such as in Ciudad Juarez, where I don't feel the mainstream media gives as much attention to these murders, as well as what's going on within our own homes or communities, where I know the 30th of September, a young 17-year-old woman was murdered by her boyfriend in Southgate, California, like during their lunchtime in their high school, and that must be such a traumatizing experience, for the school community, and what attention has the media given, to that issue? Unfortunately, not much, So our job is to relate to our peers and let them know that there is support and in breaking the cycle of violence. Although it may take 7 to 9 times for someone to leave a relationship that's abusive, that there is support to do that. Otherwise, if the support isn't received, it can lead to death, where the abuser may kill the person to death, or out of self-defense, someone may kill their abuser, and the majority of women incarcerated are serving that time out of self-defense. Another issue that we're working to address is what living in a rape culture feels like. when we go to the club and we're dancing to music that is degrading, or if we laugh at jokes that are humiliating or, disrespectful, which is normalizing sexual violence and excusing it. It's perpetuated through misogynistic language, the objectification of women's bodies, and glamorizing sexual violence. And so, we're trying to look at these issues and see what does that mean to us, and how can we challenge that? How can we transform a rape culture? We could do that by speaking out if we hear someone making an offensive joke or trivializing sexual assault or rape. We can avoid using language that objectifies or degrades women. If a friend says that she's been raped, we need to take her very seriously and be supportive. And we need to critically think about the media's message about women, men, and violence. And so within this work, it's important for us to, have the support of our brothers, the men in the community, our fathers, brothers, cousins, uncles, and know that to heal the wounds of young women and girls, it needs to begin with the men in our lives. Whether it's in that intimate partner relationship or in any other relation that we have.
Oh, so where can people find more information about your programs here at Horizons? And give us an example of what a person might go through if they go through Horizons as well. Right here with you on KPFA 94.1. That's right. This is 94.1 KPFA Berkeley, 89.3 KPFB in Berkeley, KFCF in Fresno, and online at kpfa.org. Stay tuned as we go through this sound journey and learn a little bit more about what's really going on and how we can be able to start with our homes and organize our homes. And we're going to listen to the rest of this interview as we go along. So here we go, back to the interview.
Taking referrals for our program. We have an application process for our program, followed with an interview, a group interview, and we have capacity for 10 young women. We get referrals from different agencies like KSARC or Independent Living Life Skills Program, and there's a great need for programs like this. In the applications, we get a lot of young women writing about their personal experiences. I feel like a lot of emphasis has been given towards violence against women, which is 90%, but men also experience violence as young boys or, in other stages of their life. So that men do experience sexual violence as well. So I know we've kept saying, thinking of the perpetrator as a man, but as women, we also have that power to be abusive in our relationships. And that's one thing that has been found surprising for a lot of young women, is to recognize that women can also be abusive, especially when we recognize it in our own relationships. And so we work to try to break that, unlearn some of those habits, and it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight, and I can share from my own experience in that even with all this training I've received around domestic violence, I still caught myself blaming my loved ones for being in an unhealthy relationship. And it takes a lot of patience, because we don't want to see our loved ones suffering, and we don't want to repeat those cycles for ourselves either. And so it's working a lot on building our self-esteem and confidence to know that we have the choice to stay orderly, and most of all, to cultivate healthy relationships. And so we're working on that, our communication, setting those boundaries. in agreement with ourselves and others. Horizons Unlimited is located on 17th and Potrero. We have a website. It's www.horizons-sf.org. You can reach us at 415-487-6706 or by email at femailesagainstviolence@gmail.com. All one word, lowercase, femailesagainstviolence@gmail.com. Our next training cycle begins in January, so we are accepting applications until then, and it'll be from January 2012 until June 2012. It's a 6-month program, and we'll be meeting about 2 to 3 times a week. Horizons Unlimited has a whole bunch of programs, such as the Mayor's Youth Employment and Education Program, MyEat. It's a youth employment program. There's also LifeWorks, another youth employment program. We have an outpatient program that provides substance abuse counseling. There is the DJ Project that offers breakdancing, DJing, and audio production classes. Within our gender-specific programming, we have a circle for the young women, which you've heard from, Females Against Violence. And there's also a circle for the young men called JEEP. It's Jóvenes Education and Empowerment Program. Their program cycle runs the same as ours. So we'll be recruiting about 10 peer educators for our next cycle for each circle, GP and FAD.
Right on. Well, thank you. Once again, we were just talking with the teacher, Deborah Gallegos, and she's here at Horizons teaching the young women how to have safer relationships and acknowledge their personal struggles as well within. And so once again, we want to say thank you to Deborah for being with us. Ahorita la guachamos. We'll be back after this quick music break.
Why
shout out to my mom, Sylvia Soriano, and all my sisters.
Shout out to all the single moms out there, and then shout out to the fathers that be holding it down. Just shout out to everybody. Shout out for the teens who are strong. Shout out to them.
And shout out to my foster mom, Tina Phillips, and my caseworker, Charlene Garza.
Quiero mandar saludos a todas las jóvenes, mamás jóvenes que estamos haciendo lo mejor para nuestros hijos y sobrevivientes de violencia.
Shout out to all the girls out there who are getting beat up, who shouldn't get beat up. You deserve much respect.
Yo quiero mandar un saludo a mi familia, a mi madre que está embarazada, a todas las personas que están oyendo y que, aunque uno no lo explique muy bien, que tomen notas más o menos y que no se dejen engañar por nadie y que se valoren a sí mismos, que no se dejen bajar la autoestima por nadie, porque aquí hay de todo tipo de violencia, ya sea la verbal, física, la económica, emocional, hay de todo tipo y no tiene que ser solo de golpe, también está la verbal, que ya las palabras duelen, se te quedan, no se dejen por ninguna de esos tipos de violencia maltratar.
Just shout out to Females Against Violence, Horizon, Latino Commission, my family, Eric, love you, my kids, you're my world. Yeah, thank you.
The fruit from the tree, the story that you'll never catch on your TV, the agony, the covered in blood, but they keep it out of reach, sweep it under the rug, hoping that our piece of freedom might come from above. I ain't waiting for it to come, just cause we get a front of me. The struggle's done, if we only just begun. The system is a sham, so I'll never stop working, cause you know who I am. I'm a gangster, ready, set, go, hands up, watch me, and gotta let them all know who I am. You know they ain't ready for this, you know the whole world ain't ready for a gangster. Reach for the stars, the new way of thinking when they ask you for you a warrior. You know they ain't ready for this, you know the whole world ain't ready for this.
Ain't no stopping us. Bring up the temperature. You can call the officer. Bring on the bombs and the guns and the onslaught. She cannot be on it. She cannot be by. I said, yeah, mama. Ain't no controlling us. Bring up the temperature. Call to the warriors. Bring on the troops. Bring the tanks and your soldiers. She will not be on no more. We take it over. Yeah, mama. Ain't no stopping us. Bring up the temperature. You can call the officer. Bring on the bombs and the guns and the onslaught. She cannot be on it. She will not be by. I said, yeah, mama. Ain't no controlling us. Bring up the temperature. Boom for your culture. Boom. We've been out giving the same true values. What you been giving this day treats. Don't lose. Out of the struggle we all cruise down to. Don't let that institution control your own views. Get educated and you can build your own schools. Be independent but they collectively no rules. Nobody rules you or your thoughts and attitudes. Mama Earth providing the crops, we love you. Mama, ain't no stopping us. Bring up the temperature, you can call the officer. Bring on the bombs and the guns and the onslaught. She cannot be on it, she will not be by. I said,
no stopping, no controlling, no holding back the flash flooding. Sentence that after spoken about the mouth of what we still coaching laugh. Broken hearted, but she returned. Burning top, there's so much to learn, but not enough. She could have channeled an excuse from the elements. Intelligence has no relevance, reduce them to their health intent. The room fills with fumes that naturally brings your doom. Precisely the wrong path, and never move past. Yes, I'm ready, no regretting. Water treading against the current when your favorites determine the messages. And so urgent as the stanza that I will begin to dry up. Everyone will be trying to hold on to that last piece of dust that against the wind begin to rust. Just when acid tears fell from the sky, might as well have been from the third eye.
Make balls filling up, Woodland filling up, clear cut filling up, big bulk filling up, rent dollar filling up, make man willing to rape and pillage of his sofa. Into the cops out on the block getting they quota. Temperature drops and everybody getting colder. You was the controller, I'm a gun shoulder. You can never tame her, train her, or controller. You can only worship, caretaker and holder. Mama is the life and protector and owner. Of our spirit, mind, and body, our life over. Some will never know her power and never show her. Love and affection, she will never lose. Mama Earth provides our life, we love you, mama.
got to take our clothes off yet. We could burn an incense and just chat, relax. I got the good vibrations. Before we make love, let's have a good conversation. Call me love, but you seem like my type. What you doing tonight? You should stop by the site. We could roll folks and play some records and talk. I got a fly spot downtown Brooklyn, New York. Now I know you think I wanna be there, there's no doubt. But tonight we try a different route. How about we start with a salad, the fresh red lettuce and croutons. Later we could play a game of chess on a futon. See, I ain't got to get in your blouse. It's your eye contact that be getting me aroused when you show me your mind and make me wanna show you mine. Reflecting my light when it shines, taking our time before the night's through. We could get physical too. I ain't trying to say I don't wanna pay, cause I do, but for me, boo, making love is just as much mental. I like to know what I'm getting into. We can have mindset. We ain't got to take our clothes off yet. We could burn an incense and just chat, relax. I got the good vibrations. Before we make love, let's have a good conversation. What you know about mindset?
Get up, you got a visitor.
African princess, tell me your interest. Wait, let me guess, boo, you probably like poetry. Here's a little something, I jotted down in case I spotted you around. So let me take this opportunity. Would you share a moment with me over herbal tea? Take a walk verbally, make a bond certainly. Cause in my hand, I bet your hands fit perfectly. And it's like we floating out in space when you flirting with me. Come on, a little foreplay, don't hurt. Imagine my chest under this shirt, that thing under this skirt. It's like walking the hot sand and finding an oasis. Opposites attract, that's the basis. Sex is like the wind that separates the yin from the yang. The balance that means complete change. My aim is to touch you in a delicate spot. And once we get started, I ain't trying to stop. But first we have mindset.
We ain't got to take our clothes off yet. We can burn an incense and just chat, relax. I got the good vibrations. Before we make love, let's have a good conversation. Mindset.
She smiles, I smile. She walks, no, she glides softly by me, changing night into day. She opens her mouth to speak, and soul sounds ring in my head. She speaks, and I want to dance to her rhythm. She moves ever so gently, increasing my desires. Desires to place my arms around her waist, hold and squeeze to me. I want to melt into her body and discover the base of her warmth. Her beautiful black body that no human mind could ever conceive. She's love, she's truth, she's real as the stars that shine in the heavens, as real as the sun that bathes her body, as real as the moon that glows and the birds that sing and the rose that blossoms in spring, for she is that rose. And not just any rose, oh, but a black rose. A black rose that stands taller and stronger than any other plant. A black rose that stands as creator of nations. A black rose that never loses her petals and blossoms all year round. Black rose, sweet rose, thornless rose, eternal rose. Look my way.
Lock it up!
enamoré y desde este momento en ti yo solo pensé. Crecía pensando en este día que tú conmigo vendrías a vivir la vida mía, pero después te fuiste a otro país, baby, y yo no sabía ya dónde escribir. Ahora juntos de nuevo, no me dejes así con el corazón ardiendo, no me dejes más. Yo quiero amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Original. Escucha como viene diciendo Barriento García, libre del amor y del corazón, mami. Ay, libre corazón, yo voy por la vida, mamá. Ay, libre corazón, yo voy por la vida, mamá. Ay, libre corazón, no me meto con nadie, yo voy libre corazón. El sargento viene pregonando, libre corazón, boom, te lo digo, mami. Libre corazón y todo el mundo tiene que ir. Libre corazón para acabar con el odio. Ay, libre corazón pa' que tiren armas al fuego. Ay, libre corazón, boom, te lo digo, mami. Libre corazón, el sargento viene pregonando, libre corazón. Yo ya sé lo que digo, te lo tienes bien sabido. En nombre de la libertad del militar mata a su hermano. Si en nombre de la libertad del militar mata a su hermano, el derecho es ser humano, es el ser un gusano que por más pájaro que es tendrá que ser comido. Yo ya voy, yo ya sé, yo ya quiero. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. No me gustan la guerra, no me gustan las armas. Escucha, compay, lucha por la paz. Amigo, no le chiste al amigo en la espalda. Hermano, no le escupas al hermano en la cara. Uso de violencia llama la venganza. La sangre llama la sangre, el orgullo, la muerte. Yo no soy policía, yo no soy militar. Y a otro hombre yo no quiero nunca matar. Yo no soy policía, yo no soy militar. Y a otro hombre yo no quiero nunca matar. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti. Amor pa' mí, amor pa' mí. Todo lo que yo quiero es amor pa' mí. Amor pa' ti, mami, amor pa' ti. Todo lo que yo tengo es amor pa' ti.
No sirve palabras sin acción, es como un disparo sin bala y no trae solución. Digo que no, tu palabra se va a borrar, tus hechos en el libro escritos van a quedar. No sirve palabras sin acción, es como un disparo sin bala y no trae solución. Digo que no, tu palabra se va a borrar, tus hechos en el libro escritos van a quedar. No juego a la competencia, yo soy en la guerra, mostrando quién es quien, que a mi gente entierra. Y es que la tierra te ha ordenado mucha porquería, con esa letra te enfrentarte todos los días. Así es la cosa, no es de color de rosa, y no te matan ellos, acabas con tu propia cosa. Y están cortando tus posibilidades, escondiendo las verdades, un mundo de mentira donde ellos son normales. Respeto a todos los que cantan pidiendo justicia lica, hablando en esta época crítica. Y estoy pensando, razonando, la cosa aclarando, desde el ombligo de Babilón, bombas detonando. Digo que no sirve palabras sin acción. No, no, no. Camina mañana. No sirve palabras sin acción, con un disparo sin bala y no trae solución. Digo que no, tu palabra se va a borrar, tus hechos en el libro escritos van a quedar. No sirve palabras sin acción, con un disparo sin bala y no trae solución. Digo que no, tu palabra se va a borrar, tus hechos en el libro escritos van a quedar. Y el ejemplo no se da a través de la palabra, a través de los actos. Mira, se tiene que hacer, tus enseñanzas son hechos, cuida que sean derechos, para que los demás puedan aprender y ver que acciones que valen la pena inspiran a otros y se acaban los problemas. Ahí están saludando a todos los que quieren liberar a la cultura de su captura y están trabajando en lugar de estar hablando y están meditando, en lugar de estar peleando y están plantando, en lugar de estar comprando, fabricando, produciendo, amamantando, valorando más lo que se tiene que lo que se compra. Y la
Pedro Reyes. I'm kicking it with you right here until the AM. We'll hopefully have a Dahlia here at 4, and so you can listen to some nice Brazilian music. And while we're here, I just want to let you know that there was yesterday a peace march out in Vallejo for a sacred site that was happening for a peace march that started out in October 22nd. Out in the Diablo Valley, out there in the nuclear development areas there that are going on in Livermore as well. And so we're going to be listening to some sounds that we were given by Leng Leng, who's been out there on the streets, and she was a part of this march as well. She says they marched about 6 miles out to the sacred site that's, under attack still, even though folks spent 109 days of occupation to save their sacred site. And unfortunately, there's some very important news that folks got to know about. Especially when it comes down to sacred sites. As we know, we were just talking about everything starts at home. The better you can organize yourself, your community, your family, even after they pass on, right? Because there's still those that have to take care of that situation, take care of those ancestors, and bring those ceremonies to them. But unfortunately, not everybody gets to, for some reason. So we're going to hear about what's going on out there in Vallejo and what happened yesterday at the Peace March. And it goes like this. Thank you for listening once again, and staying tuned.
This is Lang Lang reporting from KPFA. We have a special guest here. Please introduce yourself
My name is Karina Gould in Chochenyo and Carquinoloni, and we are at Segurate today. We walked here from San Luis Obispo on a peace walk for nuclear proliferation and the preservation of sacred sites. We ended here because this was a place that we had a 109-day occupation to preserve and protect this site. This is a shell mound, which is a burial site of my ancestors. And in July of this year, July 31st of this year, we vacated the premises with the understanding that the City of Vallejo, the Greater Vallejo Recreation District, Yochitiqui, and Cortina bands of wind tunes had an agreement stating that they would not put bathrooms on our sacred site. They would not desecrate it with a parking lot, and that they would not greatly kill or disturb the ancestral remains here. Last week at a public conference in Chico, California, an Indian Education Conference, the chief, or the leader of the Yochitiqui band, stated that he was aware that they used heavy equipment and they desecrated a piece of the site and that he had put a stop to it. But the fact remains that they were supposed to have native monitors on the site at all times while there was heavy equipment so that it wouldn't even be desecrated to begin with. We are now talking amongst ourselves, the leadership committee for Protect Glen Cove, to try to figure out a way for us to work with the bands to find out what exactly happened here, why the desecration happened, and how we can ensure that no more desecration happens on this site. Coming back to this land after being here for 109 days and seeing the devastation, not just of how they have begun to move the land around, but how much of the foliage they have taken down, how much of the creek is now exposed, and it never was before. Hundreds of year-old trees that were indigenous to this land are now missing, and we have palm trees and eucalyptus trees that still stand. And so wondering what it was that made them decide to cut certain trees and not others, and why they decided to leave some invasive plants and not others. And so I think that we have a lot of questions to ask both the City of Vallejo, or GVRD, and the tribes what it was that they came down here to do and why they didn't do exactly what they said they were going to do. We left with good intentions, thinking that the tribes were going to work with the city to ensure that the desecration didn't happen, and it looks as if desecration has happened all over the place.
How can listeners support you?
We're asking people to be patient with us because this is new information for us, and we would like the support of the community. We are so thankful and humbled by the thousands of people that worldwide that supported us in our occupation here, and that we are going to continue to upload information to the Protect Glen Cove website, and to continue to look out for information as we're looking for support to continue to save and protect this site. So it's www.protectglencove.org.
Any final message?
Asking the public, for their continued thoughts and prayers for this particular site and sacred sites all over the world. And many of the struggles, not just with indigenous people, with people all over the world, that men and women take on particular roles. And I think that in order for us to have true justice in this world, that men and women have to have an equal say in the way that we continue to do activism work. That we struggle together, we need to also be able to talk freely to each other and to be able to be accountable to each other equally.
Thank you. This is Langland reporting for KPFA. Today I am here with a guest speaker regarding the peace walk. Will you please introduce yourself?
Hi, thank you so much, Langland. My name is Linda Steely, and I am one of the spokespersons for the San Luis Obispo Mothers for Peace, and I'm one of 3 coordinators for the Sacred Site Peace Walk for a Nuclear-Free World. We started walking on October 22nd at the gates of the Diablo Canyon Nuclear Power Plant in Avila Beach, and October 22nd, and we've been walking ever since. And today is the last day of our walk, and we're approaching Segorate, which is a very sacred site to the original people of this land, the Ohlone people, and others. It was the crossing point for many, many different tribes. Many ceremonies took place there, marriages took place. So it's a place where rivers converge into the bay called Glen Cove, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. So it was, and it will be again. We're walking in support of our brothers and sisters in Japan who have experienced the dreaded earthquake and the results of that radiation is spreading still to this day out of the world and into the ocean. Diablo Canyon is a nuclear power plant that's situated on a network. It was 13 earthquake faults. And we have over 5 million pounds of highly radioactive waste that are being stored there on site. They make 500 pounds of radioactive waste every day. And we as the San Luis Obispo Mothers for Peace are engaged and have been engaged since 1973 in shutting it down. We're the legal interveners against PG&E. And we are able to make legal contentions with the Nuclear Regulatory Commission about different problems with Diablo. We've gone all the way to the Ninth Circuit Court a few times and have won. However, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission chooses not to comply with the decisions of the courts, usually. So it's an uphill battle, but we know that our own action could happen anytime, any day, right here, given the strength of our Earth, that we know that we can't predict how big an earthquake is going to be. So this walk combines the Buddhist Nippon-san Buddhist Fellowship, who walk around the world for nuclear shutdown and for world peace. It combines the indigenous representation and the Mothers for Peace and our representatives. So it's a very complex mixture of cultures and languages, and it's wonderful because that's who we are as people on this earth right now. There was an occupation at Segura Te for 109 days this past spring, starting in April, because the plan was to build a restroom and a parking lot over the sacred land. And the tribal commission made an agreement with the Parks Department to preserve it. But of course the conditions have not been kept the way that they were stated originally, and they've graded the land now, and it's desecrated. But we are going there to honor the land and honor the ancestors that are buried there. There are many, many ancestors that are in the ground there, and so we're going to go there and honor them. And for one thing, please go to the Mothers for Peace website, mothersforpeace.org. There are all the information you want to know about nuclear, our struggle with nuclear power is on there. We have a website for this walk. It's called canuclearwalk.com. CA California, and we update that daily, and we'll be updating it, and we'll be putting info on there about other walks that we're probably going to be doing a walk down by the San Onofre nuclear generating station in the not too distant future. This is the first of more. We're all one people. We have to protect the land. We strongly support the Occupy movement. We think that it's a rising of the conscience of the world, and we're part of it, and we're very happy to be alive in this incredible time in the world right now. Thank you.
And that was some sound from the Peace March today from Lang Lang right there, helping us out right here, contributing to setting the standards so folks can hear the voices in the community. Once again, thank you to all the folks that are organizing to protect sacred sites and taking those peace walks so that they can be able to, bring attention to this issue, because it's really a big issue, especially when it comes down to our ancestors being disturbed in their time, being in the spirit world, for example. Right? So, once again, that's a part of the family that still lives within the memories, that still lives within the land. that we never forget and can never be taken away from us as a memory. So once again, that's why it's important to organize within the community, within the family, to understand how to keep those memories alive, to understand how to pass them down from generation to generation so they can be remembered, and the struggles they had to go through in order to be where the next generation is, as well as the changes, as well as the sacrifices, as well as the compromises, because we all learn from those experiences that our ancestors lived through. That's why we teach what we learn, and then we try to unlearn what we don't want to teach. For every generation, we all have the choice to pass it on down or break the cycle. That's right. Or make another cycle, move the cycle, rejuvenate the cycle, bring it into a different meaning, rotate the cycle so that you can see it from different angles. Put yourself in my shoes and I'll put myself in your shoes. Understand the cycle and how it keeps you locked in, how it keeps you trapped in, how it keeps you from a self-esteem that you know you have. It's just lost. You gotta stop, take a breath, feel it within. Let yourself know that you care about yourself. And pat yourself on the back if no one else will, because you're doing a good job and you're still here on KPFA 94.1 Berkeley, 89.3 KPFB in Berkeley, 88.1 KFCF in Fresno, and online at kpfa.org. Once again, you are tuned in to Send the Standard. My name is Pedro Reyes. Now we get back to some music right here at 3 o'clock in the morning till the AM. Kick back, relax, and don't lose the thought. Keep the thought rolling. Organize the family so that you can bring it out to the community in full force. That is, not just you individually, but your family contributing to this change with you. Whether they're there or not, they can always contribute, and they always will support you as long as you lead them on the right direction. With the truth, that is. Because that's the true direction we must all take. Find that truth so you can speak it to your family. Let them know so they can support you in whatever problems, whatever issues you might be going through. Just because they're kids doesn't mean they don't. Just because they're kids doesn't mean they don't see you suffering. Just because they're kids doesn't mean they don't want to help you. That's right. You need all the support you can get. And one person makes a difference, whether they're a kid, whether they're a grandparent, whether they can make that difference in your life. in my life, in our lives. As we travel through this journey of time, we gotta learn not to hide from ourselves and find that space to speak the truth peacefully, without judging or neglecting or forgetting to acknowledge the other parts of the cycle. Because once again, the better you can relate with your family, the better you can move forward, go out into your community, make that difference, bring 199% together rather than just 99%. That's right, folks. We're still counting the next generation. We're still counting 7 generations down the road. So we can stay in balance. We must search for our own understanding of ourselves and how we can help our families as well. How we can make that foundation solid, so whether someone passes away, someone gets locked up, someone gets shot by a policeman or something tries to break that foundation, at least you know you were able to prepare that foundation to be stable, even though you might not be there anymore, or to stay strong and survive whatever they might have to challenge in order to be able to go back to the way they were living, the way you were living. That's right. Talking about organizing the home, organizing yourself, organizing with your family as you travel through these injustices. Because once again, just because you're the grown-up doesn't mean they just affect you. It will affect your kids and their generations and their generations, whatever the outcome is. So we're going to get into a quick music set right here on Setting the Standard. Stick around as we go till the 4 o'clock hour for right now. Once again, you can always go online at kpfa.org and pledge safely. Don't forget, you can always help us out with other ways as well. You can volunteer. You can come by during our pledge drives, our fund drives, and help out with the phones. So there's many ways to get involved with KPFA. Check us out online at kpfa.org. Stay tuned as we travel through this journey of sound together. You are not alone.
constitutes a violation of the Charter of the United Nations. While we wait patiently, hoping the oppressive Yankee sets us free. Well, unfortunately, some place that with those people says a branch off of this Babylon family tree. Right now we have inherently as a colony to struggle by every means. Now the struggle against the oppressive colonial power, which also seems to suppress our aspiration for liberty and independence. Yet it's still 500 plus years of colonialism has changed the essence of the Puerto Rican pride that got me night and left inside. And so 20 years today, hard murder and rape conviction, visitation restrictions, family relations, kept long distance. 65 and a half year average sentence for armed resistance. Labeled by the guilty as a distant conspiracy. By an oppressor who silently still colonizing me seemingly legally. Some claim it is, said I hear a free, not another anniversary. And here can be beaten with the military.
turns me on.
Going down.
Okay, take it from the top.
Well, let me give you a little advice.
White settlers came to cut the rich nez perce land, ignoring their long friendship with the Indian nation.
A white man has no right to come here and take the country, and we will defend this land as long as a drop of Indian blood warms the hearts of our men.
It's the indigenous Native American Indian movement, the new amusement, the way they transmit treaties and TVs and broken promises. Not paying homages to Native American warriors and immigrant farmers and colleges, using all of them as mascots. But I ain't got no full ride scholarship. I'm a colony Seminole, red hat, red road, let's go from the reservations to the west. I'm sitting like a bull, sitting cool with a fist full of magical, mystical medicine for my physical. I'm a warrior, like my great-great-great-grandfather was back in the 1800s when we didn't use the white man guns, just tomahawks and cutting guns upon the sun. And the young, we protect the loved ones, for guerrilla warfare, beat and run tactics. You ready for the battle, cause this is your master. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Estoy dispuesto a levantar las armas contra el hombre menudo. Ya les digo con este ritmo en defensa de todo el pueblo. Come and get trained, come get militant, come with your brain, come get militant. It's the terrain, we gonna run through rebel gangs that fight for the sun. Hung by a rope around this neck. Indigenous might bring word dangerous. White settler kill the sun, bring my dad, so my hands in his makes much water. Brothers and sisters in the reservations, get your training, protect your nation. Brothers and sisters in the project, get your training, cause it's real homeland. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Rebels from the sun, bring your warriors from the past. Yo, this is dedicated to the West Coast. This is dedicated to the Midwest. This is
San Carlos Reservation were shipped to Indian prisons in Florida. Geronimo would not live to be a free man. After 23 years as a prisoner of war, he died in 1909.
And now, here's Johnny.
rock the fun and to prescribe some game for the ladies.
What does it all mean?
Some of that East Funk mixing over new funk with your trunks, pump the jam, front running with standards. Excuses on the mix, so you know I'ma handle this. Cut at the club, we rolling OG tracks. Mix the records and cut the wax. Street jams, pop, so shake the clock. You gotta pump the bass, you don't stop the rock. your mind, your body, and your soul. Your mind, your body, and your soul.
BPM 120.
That's right, folks. Adalia's in the house, kicking it, getting ready as we are transitioning out into the daylight and getting ready for the day. Don't forget those folks that are out there in the community protesting, showing solidarity, much appreciation, and especially out there in Oakland. Just want to remind folks that we got a couple of events happening out there pretty soon. And one of them is going to be focused around the gang injunctions that is taking place out there in Oakland. Something we should be looking at due to the fact that, you know, the system is separating people every day, separating families, which is the opposite of what we need to be doing right now. And as you know, we need to unite the family rather than separate them. So once again, my name is Pedro Reyes. This is at the Standard. We're getting ready to jam on it and step into the daylight. Thank you for listening. Thank you to the ancestors for bringing us here to this moment in time. Thank you to all the folks that contributed to the show. Once again, big ups to all the youth out there learning about how to have safe relationships and how to find different ways to support their loved ones who are being mistreated or abused or whatever may be going on, that they can support with as well. So once again, my name is Pedro Reyes. Stick around, next Monday we'll be back. Bring you some more information, some more música. So hopefully Adalia will come back again too and bring you some more música. You know, right here on a Monday morning, starting out your week with a little bit of a groove of information. Yes, that's right. Once again, just letting folks know out here in Oakland, there will be a public safety committee at 5:30 p.m. at City Hall, 14th and Broadway on November 8th. Once again, that's November 8th out there in Oakland at the Public Safety Committee, 5:30 p.m., City Hall, 14th and Broadway. That's right. Save the date. Stay tuned once again right here for Adalia, coming up with some nice Brazilian music. And everybody out there for listening. Once again, hopefully you got some information, as well as if not, you can always download it right there at kpfa.org and check out the link. Thank you for listening. We'll be back again next Monday. Stay tuned. And don't let no one get you down.